Part 2, your business doesn't need more SOPs. Welcome back to our Life First Business Operational Excellence series. Yesterday, we talked about what a system actually is. If you missed it, here's the short version. A system is simply a repeatable way of producing the same outcome over and over again. Today, I want to clear up another misconception because I hear this all the time. A founder tells me, Kaylee, we have SOPs. And my response is usually, great, tell me how often your team actually uses them. The answer I get is most often a blank stare back at me or a response like, well, they should be using them, but who knows if they actually are following through. And that's a conversation for another day. Most businesses don't have an SOP problem. They have a systems problem. Here's what I mean. An SOP, a standard operating procedure, is just a document. It's a set of instructions. It's a recipe. And a system is everything surrounding that document that makes it come to life. Think about baking a cake. The recipe tells you what to do, but the system includes buying the ingredients, organizing the kitchen, setting the oven, measuring correctly, checking the timer, making sure every person who bakes that cake follows the same process of baking, cooling, slicing, and communicating the mouth-watering deliciousness of the cake. The recipe alone doesn't guarantee an outcome. The entire system does. Businesses make this mistake all the time. They spend months training and documenting procedures, maybe even build gorgeous manuals. They upload everything into Google Drive or some fancy software. Then 6 months later, nobody opens it. And it's not because the SOP wasn't great. In fact, I've seen ChatGPT bang out some of the most insanely detailed SOPs. The reason it's useless, though, is because the business never built a system for using it. The best operationally excellent companies I've worked with don't create documentation for the sake of documentation. They create habits. Their systems are their operational Bible. They actually train and coach from the documentation, and then they audit against it regularly, and then they improve it. The document isn't the goal. Consistency is. This is why two businesses can have the exact same SOP binder and produce completely different results. One treats it like a filing cabinet, and the other treats it like the operating manual for the business. If your team only looks at an SOP during onboarding, it's probably not a part of your operating system. It has become a reference library, okay? Operational excellence happens when the way your business operates every day matches the standards you've documented. That's when your systems become reality. As you're looking at your own business this week, here's the question I'd like to encourage you to ask. Do we have documentation or do we have systems that people actually use? Because those are two very different things. Next session, I want to talk about something I see in almost every growing business, and that is founder dependency. This is a critical roadblock for a scaling company. Not because founders want to be the bottleneck, obviously, but because most of them accidentally built a business that can't make decisions without them. I can tell you as someone who's been there. This is where operational excellence becomes very personal. Okay, hope you're enjoying this series. If you have questions about systems, SOPs, or operational excellence, ask me in the chat below, and I'll see you in the next video.